Come in. Hey, what have you got behind your... Oh no. Don't tell me that's what I think it is. I told you not to waste any money on cough medicine. My condition is improving. Slowly. Where did you get that idea? Oh, it was the twins, wasn't it? Well, I suppose that it can't hurt to try a little medicine. Thank you. I'm feeling better already. Wait, will you stay with me a bit? I thought that might cheer you up. You really enjoy looking after me, don't you? Not at all. I find it endearing. It's just easy to get in my own head about it. Well, I don't know if it's the best idea to explain further. I trust you. I do. It's just... I fear the possibility that I might reveal more than I am ready to. No, not about my past. Maybe we should move on to a different topic. I see you're getting along well with the twins. It makes me happy to know that they have someone else to look up to. There's only so much I can do for them on my own. Hey, I mean it. You ought to focus more on trusting your own abilities, rather than worrying about where my trust lies. I know. I know it's hard, but you owe it to yourself. Jiu-Jitsu society twisted the way I viewed myself as well, and it took a long time to undo that damage. You must remember that you are no longer a pawn. I would never think of you that way. You are strong, you are capable, and you are kind. I couldn't ask for a better sorcerer for Mimiko and Nanako to befriend. Oh, those? Just some flowers. The twins must have brought them in. You know how they are, playing imaginary games with whatever they can find. I hate it when you make that face. Because I know what it means. You know I'm lying to you, but you don't want to cause trouble. You don't have to worry. I won't ask you to leave again. I'd much prefer your honesty than your pity. Speaking of pity, have the monkeys been saying anything about my absence? That's good news, I guess. If they give you any trouble, don't hesitate to come to me about it. Even if I am sick, no disrespect will go unpunished. I think that's enough talk about those fools. I don't want to spoil my good mood. Of course I'm in a good mood. You're here, aren't you? Could there be any other reason? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be saying things like that. You always get this distant look in your eyes when I do. I'm all right. I'm all right. Shit. I appreciate your concern, but there's no way I can go to a hospital. There's hardly a need to, anyways. I can handle coughing up a little blood. I've survived much worse. Huh? What else is there? Wait, careful touching the flowers. I don't know how dangerous they are. That's new. They almost seem to lean into your touch. I was wondering when you'd get around to asking that. No, I'm not cursed. At the very least, this is no curse I've ever heard of. I can't extract it either, no matter how hard I try. Whatever it is, the flowers are a puzzling side effect. I've never heard of a normal disease that causes something like this. In the unlikely case that it is a curse, it's one I cannot extract or exorcise. It may be a consequence of how often I've been using curse manipulation lately. You're so very attentive. I should have known you'd see through all of that. You're right. I know exactly what's wrong with me. I was just hoping some theorizing would be enough for you. Please, understand that it's nothing about trust. Think of it as me trying to avoid burdening your mind with a problem you can't fix. But the twins were right to tell you that I'm on a bit of a decline. Maybe, in asking you to stay, I'd already subconsciously accepted that today is the day I have to you. Whoa, hey. It's nothing you did wrong. The last thing I want is for you to feel guilty. Yeah, okay. Let me rip the Band-Aid off then. Just, this may be a bit long-winded. So if you can, let me get everything out before you respond. You came into my life when I needed you most. Into our lives, me and the twins. After I'd started this new chapter, after I lost the world I knew for so long, I felt invincible. Not even Satoru Gojo would stand against me. But that sense quickly faded after I realized how hard it had been to raise two young girls on my own. Everything else sunk in after that. I might have even shut down completely if it wasn't for you. You helped me open myself up again. I think it was because of that distance we always had. I never felt pressured. Never felt obligated to put on a performance for you. As the years have gone on, the same distance remains. And it's strange. Something I used to be so fond of now makes me a bit tongue-tied. I feel like a teenager again, worrying that a crush I have isn't returned. Yeah, that's the root of my issue. I've grown more than fond of you. And I've always been good at reading people. Never once have I picked up that you might feel the same way. It just seems that caretaking is in your nature. The distance is your protection, and I don't think I could ever take that away from you. So as I began to suppress my own feelings, something else began to bloom out of them. This sickness and these flowers, as if unrequited love wasn't already hard enough to deal with. I doubt you need any more help connecting the dots. Really? You want me to say it again? I guess I owe you that, at least. I love you. So much that sometimes I'm afraid it'll kill me. Well, if you're just going to laugh at me, then I think it's better you do leave. Okay. I'm listening. Yes. You're right. I'm sorry for assuming so much on your part. But you understand why it wasn't something I could bring up with you. And why should I have? I told you I'd rather you just be honest with me. That's true. You don't have that look of yours. I see why you were laughing now. I'm sorry. Again. I've been acting so ridiculous, allowing myself to be so tunnel-visioned. Watching the flowers turn to ash as I laughed with you. This weight being lifted from my chest. I could have had this relief much sooner, if only I'd learned a single thing from you in all this time. Come here. We've waited too long. I think we had some eavesdroppers. You'd better go tell those girls that as soon as I'm recovered, we're gonna have a little talk about listening in to private conversations. Only joking. Go tell them. Thank you. They'll know what it's for. Hey, thanks for stopping by our lovely organization. We've loved having you around. Before you go, please be sure to subscribe. It's the best gift you can bestow to us on your way out. Are you looking for more, perhaps? Well, if you're an adult, you can always find a plethora of audios waiting for you at patreon.com/Anigomi. Sounds irresistible, doesn't it? One more thing and you can be on your way. If you're a listener looking for a customized experience, I know a great place to look. Anigomi.com/commissions has everything you need to know about requesting a personalized audio from us. That should be all. I look forward to when you return.